And now, Jabroni Studios, in association with Big Herm Productions, is proud to present to you, recording from an undisclosed location in Oakdale, Connecticut, it's Chris Burns, it's Chris Lynch, this is Dysfunction Junction.
You have not clicked the wrong link. You are in the right place at the right time with the right people. And for that, I commend you. For the rest of you who may be here on false pretenses, thinking we're going to talk flowers and roses and all that woke folk bullshit, I say to you, sit back, strap in, duct tape your mouth shut. But in your mind, I want you to yell, welcome to Dysfunction Junction.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah! My name is Chris Burns. On the screen below me, my esteemed co-host who likes the butt more than any other human being on earth,
Mr. Chris Lynch.
And of course, producer extraordinaire, the man with no hair, the chef with no sweat. He is Big Herm, Michael P.S. Herman.
What is up, everybody out there? How is everybody?
Doing good. It is the first time in 3 weeks that Lynch and I have been back in the same studio area. You, of course, Herm, have been sitting in your chair every day for weeks.
All the time.
It's like you never leave. You just find money in the sock drawer, and you just don't have to move.
I don't have to move. I just stay here and order
It's
things.
a beautiful thing.
And they're delivered.
Beautiful thing.
It's beautiful.
Well, in the absence... Go ahead, please, Lynch.
What?
The little magic brown men come and deliver shit to him.
Yeah. There's a blue... we have Amazon vans here, man. We don't do... Amazon doesn't come in the mail or through UPS. It comes in a blue Prime truck. We have because there's a facility right here in town, the one that is a major distributor for the Midwest and the Rockies. So everything just comes I pretty much could order shit right now and it'll be here tomorrow afternoon. It's that fucking
nice.
fast.
That's nice.
You said comes.
It comes fast.
It does. Yeah.
So does Lynch.
That's what she said.
Amazon has premature ejaculation here. They come fast.
I can just see the ads now. Amazon. We're like Lynch, only better looking.
Fuck you.
You're welcome.
All right.
So, guys, we're going off the rails a little bit tonight. Lynch is going to run the show in just about, 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I think each one of us, and I have two, we're going to go straight into the segment that people like. They tell me about it all the time when they say, hey, I've been listening to the show. You know what? Other than I am the asshole, you know what we like? We like the asshole of the week. So, Herm, give them what they came for.
How does it feel to be a real asshole?
There it is.
All right. You want to go first, Herm?
I do.
Please.
All right.
Do.
I have a very, very special edition of Asshole of the Week. This week it's Assholes of the Week.
Please
it's multiple.
Multiple people.
What did we do Saturday night to Sunday?
Daylight savings time.
We did daylight savings. Okay. These fuckers in the media, every fucking station, every fucking political party that you want to assign or think of was affiliated with any party. This is party-wide. This is nationwide. This is suicide.
Oh, wow.
What? They started prepping us Friday fucking night for a 1 hour change in time.
Yeah.
They said it Friday. They mentioned it Saturday. Don't forget, it's tonight. We woke up Sunday with, it's this daylight savings. Sunday night, I'm still hearing, daylight savings. Dude, it's nighttime. Just go to bed early. Shut the fuck up. Monday morning, I'm still hearing how detrimental and horrible to one's health and mental well-being and emotional state this 1 hour loss of fucking time is. And are you fucking kidding me? Is this how soft we fucking become? that we lose and miss 1 hour of fucking sleep, and I have to hear about it for 4 fucking days?
You really want an answer to that, my man?
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby. You
Yeah,
tell
not
'em.
you, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know what? Talk about it Saturday. Maybe talk about it Sunday. And you're done. You go to bed Sunday night. You get to sleep. It's Monday morning. It was 2 days ago, asshole.
So, here's how much I talked about it. I said I text everybody at work Saturday night saying, hey, don't forget to set your don't forget daylight savings. We lose an hour.
Yeah, literally because Literally because I don't want to have to do any extra work because y'all dumb fucking niggas don't show the fuck up.
Here we
So-
go with the end stuff again.
It's all right. I use it.
And then-
I know.
I use it. It's all right. I don't care.
And then then Megan and
I
I
use
wake
that
up.
I use that of complete respect and no her
No disrespect.
no disrespect at all.
So then Megan and I get up and we're like, man, that hour went quick, right? Yeah. Tee-hee. And then we were out all day yesterday. On Sunday we went here, we went there, we went everywhere. We went to Best Buy. She got herself a new Apple Watch and a new iPad. So I inherited and now own her old iWatch and iPad. And we're going to sit down to watch the Oscars, and Megan goes, man, it's 8 o'clock already. That's it. Amongst ourselves, that's it.
I didn't even think about it. I went to sleep.
I didn't complain. I didn't bitch. Right.
Yeah,
I mean, what's there to cry about?
I have no
I
idea.
mean, I don't work a schedule that technically has I don't use an alarm. I go to work for 10:30 in the morning, and I'm up at 5 a.m. So,
Well, you're used to being up early or all night anyway from working at Noble. I mean, that's just the nature of the game for you.
yeah, so
Right.
I'm up early, and I'm just up early, and that's just the way it is. But that's pretty much it. So, I mean, like, by 9-10 o'clock our time, I'm ready for fucking bed, man. I'm ready to go none nights.
So
but-
who's the asshole in your situation? I mean,
Everybody that's pushing, the
Everybody.
assholes are everybody that's pushing this. It's a major fucking life event, and
Oh,
how basically that pushes that 4-day life event, and to the people that really think it's that big of a deal.
my issue with
Do you
that-
complain because your life is so fucked up when you get an extra hour of sleep? Because
Oh,
that
no.
changes your schedule too.
See, that's where I was gonna go. You know, when I used to work grave shift, that clock turns forward and you lose an hour of pay.
That's
When
what I
that clock
hated.
goes backward, guess what? You gain an hour of pay.
Yeah, so I always tried to schedule the clock backward, the clock backward as a work, and the clock forward as a day off.
But if you're a guy like
There you
me
go.
who has Sunday off to begin with, it didn't bother me in the slightest. But again, you have to think about who we're talking about here. And it's the soft-handed children of privilege who just think well, daylight savings time is stupid. It's a ripoff. If you go back, so I guess so with leap year, I guess, because you move the clock, twice a year, 3 years in a row, 4 years if you count leap year. Then you get an extra day. That's to make sure that our calendar stays congruent with actual
Right,
seasons.
because the actual rotation of the Earth is not 365 rotations. The actual rotation of the Earth for 1 year is 365 and 1/4
quarter.
rotations. So every 4 year, when you add the 4 quarters up, you get 1 extra day.
Well, that's a lie too, because the Earth is flat.
Well, it spins like a record, bro. It's the spin. It's like a
Right
record.
round, baby. Right.
There it
round.
is, right there. There it is. There it is. That was those are the flat Earth prophets. Right round, baby. Right round, like a record, baby. They are the flat Earth prophets.
Yeah, they are. And you know what? Let's give credit where credit is due. I watch these people, and we talked a little about it before we went live. It's not like it's somebody in their 30s or their 40s or their 50s or even beyond. It's young people of any race, creed, color, sexual
Well,
orientation.
it's
Doesn't matter who.
and
It's
they
stupid people.
and I'm not trying to say this because I don't like it. I'm leaning towards a younger crowd with a more and younger people have a tendency to be a little more liberal in their thinking.
No.
Usually, and usually it comes down to because idealistic. And the world hasn't fucked them enough for them to be a little cynical.
Nah, it didn't last that long. It's not a real. Oh, just play it. It's time.
Well, I'm not set up for it. I'm set
All
up
right,
for
never
asshole.
mind, guys. You missed it.
Woof woof! It's the symphony of
Symphony of Disbarction.
It was a small symphony. It was like a
Battery.
quartet.
It
It
was
was
like
like
an
a quartet
ensemble. Yeah,
or an
like an
ensemble.
ensemble.
Yes, like a jazz group.
Yeah. Like the Dave Matthews Band, but with talent.
But with talent.
And less BO.
There you go, my man. No patchouli.
Same amount of weed though. Same amount of weed. Always the same amount of
There
weed.
you go.
I'll take it.
Continue your point, sir.
What was my point?
I have no idea. It was your point.
Oh, it's the younger group and a little more liberal and idealistic. And they're a little. These little fuckers are harsh, and the fact that somebody hasn't smacked them around yet. They're the same people that are losing their mind over Brendan Fraser's movie with the winning for makeup. Mm-hmm. All he did was put on a fat suit. All they did was make a fat suit.
A convincing fat suit.
Yes, an extremely convincing fat suit with shots that were realistic to the point where you thought Brandon had just gained 400 fucking pounds. The way that things moved and photographed and like real was, it was amazing. But these are also the same people that are losing it about Angela Bassett.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Yeah.
into that.
I
So-
think we would.
You know what I mean? So I mean they're just outraged
Of course.
because what they thought should happen didn't. Oh my God!
Well, that's half the problem, and I'll repeat myself for the sake of repeating myself, because when I get to one of my assholes of the week, yes, I have two, I'm going to repeat myself. Just because you think it doesn't make it so. So if you're one of these people that sits back and goes, well, a man could be a woman could be a man, Angela Bassett should have won that award. Here's the thing. Angela Bassett might have done a fantastic job, but it was in a shitty movie. Just because Angela Bassett happens to be a dark-skinned woman in a time where people just think everything should be handed to everybody else, nothing gets handed to you. You work for it, you win it, you move along. Thank you, F you, bye. God bless you, Herm.
Excuse me.
Woo! That was a good one.
Having said that, I saw everything. I can't even remember the goddamn name of it. Everything,
Everywhere, all at once. Where did you see that? I haven't seen it. I'm trying to figure out where to watch it.
Gujara.
Showtime.
In
Either
what?
one.
Showtime.
Yeah, I just didn't want to buy the fucking.
You don't have to. You go to Gujara and you can see it for free. Thanks to my man Marcus Arju for pointing out that site.
You have to
Do it on your phone or your laptop. Don't try it on your TV. Doesn't work that well unless Herm, you have the thing where you can shoot it to your TV. So that'll work.
Yeah.
Great film.
That fucking TV is smarter than I am.
Jamie Lee Curtis definitely deserves that award for that film. No offense to Angela Bassett, you played a great role in a shit movie. And if we're going to talk about, good movies that get squashed every year, this whole woke thing where, you can't get an Oscar nomination unless you have this many gay folk and this many LGBTQRSPRGG. Here comes Jordan. What's up from Mr. No Days Off? Well, maybe you should take one. You'd be a happier man.
My man, you should call out sick. That's how
what
you
I'm
do
saying.
that. Just make a day off. You like be God and just create shit. Boom! It's the day off.
Right? First there was light, then there were people, and then there's the day off.
Then there's call out.
Look, at the end of the day, there are plenty of super awesome fucking movies that we could all talk about in a roundtable for hours that never got an Oscar
Well,
nomination.
there was the outrage over Jamie Lee Curtis getting the fucking award to begin with.
Of course,
because
she's
it
not
wasn't
Angela
because it
Bassett.
wasn't. Well, no, it wasn't the. Well, no, there was problem with her also, not because of that, but because nobody else in the cast got the award.
No, Michelle Yeoh. Oh, there's another one I want to talk about real quick. Michelle Yeoh wins supporting actress.
Can we
or
talk
something.
about fucking Short Round winning a motherfucking Oscar?
In just a minute. That was awesome.
Pinches of Peril. Pinches of Peril.
Michelle Yeoh was listed today. I was reading a news report that said Michelle Yeoh is the first person to win an award that identifies as an Asian American. Problem with that, somebody's already won that award who was an actual Asian American. Get the fuck off the labels. Seriously. And I've been trying for the last week, and you can ask Derek the Undertaker. I'm trying to cut the cussing down. I'm trying to just use this rather than this. I know. Wrinkle your forehead. It'll still come out. It's still in me.
I don't trust people that don't swear.
I'm trying to
Okay,
do
right.
something.
See?
Thank you.
I trust that fucker right there.
I just cussed 30 seconds ago. Give me a
See?
break here.
Jesus Christ, he's gonna have the jar full by the end of the goddamn fucking show.
Fucking know it.
awful.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna have to put a sock drawer in that jar.
send me a
please.
sock drawer, and I'll swear for each one of them. Guaranteed.
Zip code's 06370.
Here's the issue I have. This identity crap has gone too far. It's bullshit at the highest level. Just because you say you're something doesn't mean you're something. The country
Well, I mean,
hold on. The country went ape shit 7 years ago over Rachel Dolezal. At the beginning of the Caitlyn Jenner thing, the country went ape shit. Now all of a sudden, all you have to say is "I am," therefore you are. I call bullshit, and that's where I'm going to leave it.
Well, I guess if we're just making observations, does anybody look at Michelle Yeoh and think she's not Asian?
No, not at all.
All right, so here's my problem is she is Asian, but I think the problem is the media that's writing the story, they don't just say you're something. They say somebody I'm not heterosexual. I identify, and I'm not a heterosexual male. Somebody that's woke would say that I identify as a heterosexual male.
That person is dumber than a box of shit.
Right, but I think that's where the writing in the story is. You have to remember that Hollywood is extremely liberal, and those that do most of the writing and most journalists are also extremely to that side. Not extreme, but one, you know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, let's be honest. Let's go to Berkeley. Let's go to some of the greatest fucking colleges of journalism on the planet, and they're all liberal colleges. So I think what you're getting is the way that they're speaking now. So Mr. Herman identifies as a heterosexual male. No, I am a heterosexual male, and you can say it that way. You don't have to say that I identify that way.
You don't have to
That
clarify.
gives legitimate. I feel it gives more legitimacy than is necessary to somebody who identifies as something else. So you just think you are what you are. I can prove it. Mm-hmm. Take my blood.
Check my
so-
skeleton.
It's that he identifies as a heterosexual
And
man.
that's
Yeah.
just it. I don't need somebody to apply a label to me. I know what I am.
Well, who was the Asian person that won the Oscar?
I'd have to look back. But then Short Round won an Oscar last night, and he's a real Asian.
He's straight up Chinese and
American.
No,
So-
he's Vietnamese.
whatever.
Came over on a boat.
Same. He's Oriental. I'll say it.
I'm going to see what Google has to say, because Google is woke as shit, too. First.
Michelle Yeoh's from Malaysia.
Yeah, but again, we're going back to. Okay, see, right now, even Google says Michelle Yeoh, which is wrong.
What are you thinking of, Chris? Because I think she is the first Asian female.
Previous Oscar winners that were Asian were Miyoshi Yumika for Sayonara, Ben Kingsley for Gandhi, Hying
No,
S
no,
for the
no.
killing fields.
They're talking female, Chris.
Doesn't matter. These I typed in first Asian to win an Oscar, and it came up as Michelle Yeoh. However, underneath it says, "Has an Asian ever won an Oscar?" When I clicked that, they gave me 1, 2, 3, 4 other examples. So keep this woke folk crap to yourselves.
Well, see, that's
I'm
the
not
problem,
having
Chris.
it. I just used the Google machine, which lied to me the first time, and then underneath it, you always get those 5 questions.
Yeah.
I hit, has an Asian won an Oscar? Ben Kingsley won it for Gandhi, which was a movie from the 80s.
1982. But the night of the Oscars, because we were watching it live, they said this goes down in history as the first Asian female.
If that's the case, then that's the case.
They were very specific the night of. So what's happening is just like as Mike was saying, the journalists are hoping that people forget the last 40 years of history, and they're trying to recreate history because of woke.
It's all garbage.
Yeah, well, and since we went off on this tangent, that was one of my assholes was Angela Bassett.
Well,
How
we'll
dare
get
she-
to that in a minute.
Well, I'm just going to say it now. How dare she just sit there with a sourpuss? Oh, I know. Short rounds. That was one of the most genuine acceptance speeches I've ever seen.
You know what the
Ever.
great part? You know what the great part is? None of us can tell you his actual name. We're all calling him Short Round.
Short Round. That's how
Indiana
that,
Jones.
and he was the gadget kid in the fucking Goonies.
Right.
His
Pinches
real
of
name is-
peril, pinches of peril. That's how I remember him as, screaming down that hole. Fuck, he was the gadget kid in the Goonies.
Yep.
His real name is Ki Hui Kwan.
That's number 27, and it'll
Look,
be there in 10, 15
Look,
minutes.
I'm gonna call him Short Round. How am I call him Short Round? I'm gonna call him Short
I'm gonna call
Round.
him Short Round.
That's right. No time
Anyway,
for love, Dr. Jones.
No,
And how cool was it?
Dr. Jones.
He was presented the award by Harrison Ford.
Harrison
Yeah.
Ford. You,
Here's your
you
fucking
couldn't write a
award,
better
Short
script.
Round.
Yeah.
Another one from that great movie, and Herm, again, Gujara.com. I'll send you the link.
Send me the link too.
Everything everywhere down the road a bit. Nobody knows. Who is Short Round, the little dude from Indiana Jones? Yes, that's exactly who we're talking about.
Anyway,
Murderer was convicted to death. He was given the choice. We're gonna throw freaking gimmicks on a show where we're talking about stuff. And John, save that for. Okay, the room was. I'm gonna read it anyway because John's a fan of the show. Might someday be an MVP of the comment section. A murderer was convicted.
Not
to
if
death.
he keeps this up.
He was given the choice of 3 rooms to die. The first was full of raging fire. The second was full of assassins with loaded guns. The third room was full of lions who haven't eaten in 3 years. Which room should he choose for his survival? I'm going to go with the fire because eventually the fire is going to burn the walls. I'm going to run away. See you later. Peace.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you that the third room full of lions who haven't eaten in 3 years is a
all
lie.
be dead.
So they'd all be
I'll go with
dead.
that one,
So
too.
that's definitely a lie. So I don't know what other lies the guys giving me as options are actually true either.
I'm not quite sure John doesn't work for the mainstream media after giving us that little...
This
little
asshole works
tail
for
right
MSNBC. I can feel it.
Actually, I know where he works. And, we're going to leave his secret.
His picture to look like KGB. I say that's okay. That's all I've got to say. His picture to look like he KGB. I no say shit to him.
My husband trained naturally. He's like your
For real,
papa.
this asshole definitely KGB. I no speak to his. Yeah.
And he does it for God and for Jesus and for Mr.
And for Mr. McMahon.
Oh, how much further do you want to go on the on this Oscar topic?
I just want to finish my thought on Angela Bassett.
Please do.
Yes, Amber, that's who we're talking about. That's Amber.
covered that.
Short Round in Indiana Jones is the guy that just won, say it, whatever it is, the kimchi or whatever the fuck it is.
Everything,
and-
everywhere,
he won.
except down the street, around the corner.
Yeah, whatever his name is, Kimchi Kwan won the award
Still a
at
fantastic
the Oscars. But yes, the Asian gentleman who won, what is it, Best Supporting or something like that, Lynch?
Yeah, that's the funny
One Best Supporting Actor is Short Round from Temple of
Indiana
Doom,
Jones.
and the Gadget Kid from the Goonies. Yes, that's exactly who we're talking about. That fucker shows up 30 years later and wins a fucking Oscar. So yeah,
There you go.
Good for his ass. Short Round.
It-
Dr. Jones.
Please finish your thought.
No time for love, Dr. Jones. Well, and how entitled of a cunt does she have to be to sit there and have that sourpuss on her face and not at least clap or stand for a moment? Was for Jamie Lee Curtis's win. How dare a white woman,
Right,
who's worked her entire career,
God bless
for
you,
that
Amber.
for that fucking moment? Fuck you. Fuck you.
Maybe her
Amber.
husband should have got up and slapped the host. Wouldn't that have been fun?
Ooh.
That's where I'm going with this. It's manufactured. It's manufactured outrage over nothing. Over nothing.
The outrage crowd is going to be angry no matter what you do.
Herb and I said this earlier today in our little chat thread. Who the fuck else would they have cast as Brendan Fraser's role in The Whale? Do you know any 600-pound actor?
Anybody that possibly could have done it is dead. Louis, John Panette,
Candy's dead. John Panette dead.
Louis Anderson's dead.
Dead. Chris Farley dead.
Dead.
Do I see
Did I
a
say
common
John
theme here?
Candy?
None of them would have done. None of them could have done that serious of a role either.
There's like one choice, and it's a female. But if she identifies as a male, I guess that's okay. Melissa McCarthy could have took the role.
Maybe, I guess.
Okay. But I mean, come on. It's not about what color you are, what orientation you are. It's about given a choice of options and choice in the option to pick from 6 to 8. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. I swear my Tuesdays aren't complete without listening to you all.
Thank
Well,
you.
we
Amber.
appreciate.
We are the Jerry Maguire of podcasts.
Yes.
We complete you.
And we thank you for. We thank you for tuning in each and every Tuesday.
Even Jerry Maguire was on, and it was Cuba Gooding, and he's a black man, and that's diversity.
Show me the money. It's this.
And they
That was
did.
that point of that movie. That was
Uh-huh.
it. Show me the
Well,
money, guys.
And like you had said earlier, Chris, Ben Shapiro said it best today: is that you're not really in contention unless you have some sort of movie of diversity.
Jewish Beavowitz.
I look in everything, everywhere, all at once. I look beyond the whole thing of the lesbian subtone. That's just a story about a family whose sight and focus were kind of misaligned for a while, and they realized
there's lesbians in that movie.
Yes, there is, sir.
I'm signing up. I'm signing up for Showtime tonight when we get off the show.
right now.
It's not the kind on channel 1200.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
to me, it doesn't matter what color, orientation, size, whether you're square, fat, round, triangle. It's not about what the exterior. It's about the performance. And if you're
Amber,
given six
that's
to 8
usually
choices,
how I get everybody.
if you're given 6 to 8 choices, you're gonna pick the one you like.
Not just the one you like.
Yeah, I like the
Come
lipstick lesbians. I don't like the whole flannel and boot wearing ones.
That's not what I mean.
I'm sorry.
I gotta chime in, Lynch, because
I missed.
when you're voting for an award like this, it's not so much the one you like or the one that's going to get you the diversity points. It's the one who did the best in that particular role. Now, you and I could watch 5 films back to back that are all nominated. We're going to come up with a different winner. And if we have a vote in this, and we hand in our vote, is yours right and mine wrong? No, it's just the way you saw it and the way I saw it. But in a country like this, and this is where a lot of these woke folk don't understand it, the majority wins, not the ones that think so-and-so should have won and here's why. That's great. You have an opinion. An opinion and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee. Won't be a hot one.
There are people on the
Maybe a
planet
cup of coffee.
that think The Postman with Kevin Costner was a good movie.
No, absolutely not.
No, not good.
That's right up there with Waterworld. Oh, wait, he was in that too.
Oh, he was in that too. That's 2 movies.
Oh.
Yeah, he went over the edge with Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a couple of Nicolas Cage movies. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah,
But
and I love Nicolas Cage.
yeah, I mean, he never gives a bad performance. He's just sometimes in some shitty movies.
And
No, I gotta
he's
go back
fucking
a
weird.
couple years.
So anyway, we're done talking about this horse shit. It's the same thing over and over again. we're never gonna it's never gonna go away, unfortunately, and it's never gonna stop.
Well,
And we're just whipping a dead horse, and that horse is saying, "Please, please stop." Woke is here, unfortunately. Yeah.
We'll talk
Well-
about that tomorrow night on the Speedway Review because we're trying not to talk about NASCAR here on this show. Doing my best.
that is not our thing here. Thank you very much. No.
Doing my best, however. Look, we can go back to 2009, the Golden Globes, and Mickey Rourke wins the Golden Globe for Best Actor in the
I saw a girl dance with Golden Globes once.
Was her name?
It was awesome.
Nicole?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Where were we? What were we doing?
Look, it's not always going to be the most popular pick. It goes back to Herm and I watched a movie way back in the day called My Left Foot, which is about the most boring fucking film you're ever going to watch. But
Daniel
the
Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis won the Best Actor, and you know
Dude,
what?
he didn't
deserved
speak. He didn't do much but wiggle his fucking leg. But if the acting that he did with his eyebrows,
And his facials and his
yes, and his
certain
and
twitching
his
movement.
yes, and that was
off the charts. It was
yeah, it likened me to a version of I saw the Elephant Man on stage once, and it was specifically done. It was a high end version, and it was done sans makeup.
Ooh.
Okay, so he had not so much as a prosthetic or a bag or anything covering his face. He literally it was all done with acting rather than makeup. And I liken Daniel Day-Lewis's performance in that to that that play, that stage show of The Elephant Man. There was not a lot to go by to let you know, but somehow he pushed it through and was able to deliver a performance that was emotionally realistic and believable.
Right.
That you literally were like, that's a person. There's a person in there, you know?
Yeah. Bradley Cooper did that version of that show, Broadway. I want to say 10 years ago, and I heard he was amazing in it. Yeah, you
Okay.
forgot it was that's the kind of role that the kind of acting I like. You forget you're watching so and so portray this person. Like Daniel Day-Lewis, he disappears into every role he plays, and he stays in
much.
character. He stays in character 100% of the time when the cameras aren't rolling. I mean, he's infamous for that.
All right.
You know, when he was playing Lincoln, he wanted to be called Mr. Lincoln. I mean, and you can't beat that performance that he did in that
don't
movie.
tell me he went full Jim Carrey. Come on.
Oh,
Or
goes-
no, what's his name? Jared Leto.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he does the same thing.
Jared Leto does that same shit.
He's a method actor.
A method actor.
All
I
right.
never stunned him.
I'm going to let you guys choose like a Chinese restaurant, column A or column B. Who's going to be my asshole of the week?
Column B.
Yeah,
B.
column B.
All right. Anybody watching this show over the age of 21, and in this day and age, with as much as information moves around, you could be over the age of 12. You guys know that professional wrestling is not a real sport, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Last I knew, that is a true statement.
Okay. I mean, the winners and losers are predetermined. A lot of the
There's
stuff they
I was
do.
gonna say, there's a script. you know?
Well, a script. There's
script.
an outline. That what they do. A lot of that they call in the ring. You know, you hear the crowd. You work with the crowd.
Right. I mean, they're whispering in each other's ear. Yeah. There's yes. We're gonna change it.
Right.
Lots of that happens. Yes.
But they
Yep.
know when they walk through the curtain who's winning, who's losing, and how. So explain to me why his Lord and Master Vincent Kennedy McMahon is petitioning the states of Michigan and Indiana to allow legalized sports betting on WWE product.
I don't understand this. Maybe he thinks those states are that fucking stupid.
Well, Michigan, yes, I could say that because, well, they're fucking Michigan. But
well, it's
Indiana,
interesting-
I know a lot of great people in Indiana. They're quite smart.
Now, I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but Michigan and Indiana, when they first had they were both allow casino gambling, but at the time, it had to be on a riverboat.
Correct. Kind of
All
like
right.
Missouri.
Now, my buddy, who may or may not be coming on the show a little later, when he left Mohegan, that's where he went to go, was Indiana on the riverboats. So it's interesting that he picked those two states. I wonder if there's some sort of deep rooted meaning behind that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's got to be he at the end of the day, it's got to be filling his pockets.
Well, there's a thing like on
Understood, but
But how can you bet
the
on
whole
something
point
with
with betting is that it's not set up. It's organic and it happens.
It's
You
an
don't.
undetermined
How
outcome.
do you? What do? You have to have your script submitted to somebody before you open betting, so they know what the actual outcome is supposed to be, and if it's not, you're fucked.
that opens up
Again,
the door I was
again,
gonna
that
talk
opens
about.
that opens up doors to who has access to that and can know, because all it takes is one fucker to find out what's going on at the end, and they're making a shitload of money and fucking
hell.
everything up. All right, so like it could go really bad. The fact that it's already is a known ending, you can't bet on that.
No. And every year when they do the Royal Rumble, they have the DraftKings, like, make your picks on the Royal Rumble, and you could be entered into a contest to win X amount of money. You're not actually betting
Right.
on the outcome of the Royal Rumble. But in this situation, the words I'm thinking of is unlawful enrichment because of exactly what we just spoke about.
Absolutely.
It's predetermined. So if you're part of the creative staff, and let's say for the sake of argument, WrestleMania is in 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Right, I'm
Or
not
who
allowed.
gives a fuck?
Right, and but the rules are all like, you're not, but legally you're not allowed to do it, and neither are the people like who live in your household. So yeah, so here I give it to my buddy who don't live in the household, and go make some bets, bro.
Mm-hmm. Here, go bet heavy on Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Trust
Should he be
me.
the winner? Right. Now, that's the problem I have. And I know, and I've interviewed professional wrestlers over the years where, they have the finish of the match, and then like 15 minutes before they go out, somebody will come to them and say, you know what, we want to get another 6 months out of this story. So we're switching the ending, and we're going to get another 6 months. And when we get to November or whatever the fuck, that's when the blow off is going to be. So they change it right there. Zach, you're right. Captain Insano should win this year's Royal Rumble.
I mean, I can even see look. I could see them even trying to go with just you can't pick the winners. You could do like the way that like a lot of the sports betting is. Does he throw a pass or do they do a run? You could start doing it that way, but then again, we also know that there are take the Hulk Hogan Andre match. Hulk wrote that down word for word, and that's what was submitted, and that's the match that Andre fucking ran.
And he
So
prayed for days that Andre would go.
right,
okay.
right, that Andre was gonna do it, but again, that would in this case would have been the paperwork that was submitted that somebody could have used to bet. So how do you do that? Because you know that match was written move for move. We've seen it written on the yellow legal pad in Hulk's fucking handwriting.
The thing I have a problem with most sports betting, especially when it gets down to it, everybody can talk about Pete Rose. I'll go to Tim Donaghy, who was a referee in the NBA and affected the outcomes of games he bet on and illegally enriched himself. I thought for years that if there was a way to trace it, but like Herm said, if I'm a NASCAR driver and Lynch is a NASCAR driver, maybe his car's not as good as mine, but if he's going off at 5,000 to 1 and I'm going off at 20 to 1, I'm going to be like, look, as soon as I find you in the field, I'm going to push you and you're going to win. And it might be your first victory ever. And that 5,000 to 1 goes off and I put a couple $100 on that, bank. There are so many ways to manipulate it, but especially in a case like this, where, like Herm said, the outcome is predetermined in one in every 15, 20 matches that, they write it all down because someone is anal like Randy Savage, or Hulk wanted to present this because he had so much respect for Andre. Here's what I'd like to do. Tell me what you think. And it goes off like that. That's fine. But 99% of that stuff is inside the ring. They're reading the crowd. If I'm, the guys can't change the outcome. They could if they wanted to, but then they'd get fired. But if I'm on the creative team, and I already know ahead of time that Lynch is going to beat Herm inside the steel cage on Saturday night, and Lynch is going off at a 6,000 to 1.
I'm dropping $3 on Lynch,
and then I'm gonna give him the finish. Okay, Lynch, you're gonna win with the Superfly splash off top of the cage. Big upset. The crowd's gonna go, and then it's gonna make money next month. But I'm gonna make big money tonight.
Right now.
This
right
is
here,
the dumbest
right
thing that could have been done ever.
Yeah, I don't see how I don't get it. That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't see how you no matter how you stir that matter how you stir that, it's just not gonna come out. I can't see it going down well.
No, I don't.
Not at all.
On a predetermined entertainment thing, and yes, these guys are athletes, and these girls are athletes.
Oh, nobody's denying that.
But what they're doing is not competition.
No, it's a sports entertainment event. It is not a sporting event.
It's a lot like going to watch Gravedigger. I have nothing against Monster Jam, just not my thing. But just because I crushed the car the best doesn't mean I had the best truck. It's all subjective, especially in those things. And I don't know. Sports betting has been corrupt since sports betting began. We all know this, from the 1918 Black Sox to Tim Donaghy in the NBA to the what's his name, the cricket player. I just watched a documentary on him. Hansi something or other was caught up in point shaving. Why?
Oh, really?
Illegal enrichment. Go find on Netflix Untold.
Okay.
A lot of those stories, and Hansi was one of them. And there's also a whole documentary on Hansi. Can't remember his last name, but yeah, he got tied up in it, and then he died in a very suspicious aerial accident in the mountains of
Heard.
I've been.
So Vince McMahon, for you even thinking this, you are truly an asshole.
Yes.
And I'm going to save my other asshole of the week. He doesn't deserve my breath. Not even going to get into that fucking conversation because, quite frankly, not worth my time. And it's not worth you, the listener's time. Maybe another time.
But that's the story.
I think I know who it is.
I think we all know who it is if we're in the group chat.
Yes.
Anywho, out the door and through the window, this is Lynch's show from here on out. So why don't you tell the folks what we're all about?
All right, Kaczynski, what are we doing?
Talk to me, Osama.
What's that ticking noise I hear in the background? All right, so tonight I would just
It's new alarm clock.
yeah.
You sleep all night with this one.
You do not want to be there when it goes off in the morning.
No, you want to get up early and avoid it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is exactly why we can't have nice things.
My one virgin's at.
You'll get them when you get to Allah.
Allah, 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 Allah.
All right,
so
buddy, what are we doing?
A couple weeks ago, I threw out the idea of talking about something, and guilty pleasures popped in my head. I mean, we all have them. Favorite, maybe guilty pleasure book, film.
Let's
movie,
be honest. Lynch was probably
television show.
rolling. Lynch was probably rolling on an edible, and the conversation in the group chat was extremely anal. Let's be honest.
Yeah, there you go.
And then all of a sudden, guilty pleasures popped up. You guys do the math. You gotta have 1 and 1 and get 2. You know.
This episode was almost called "Gaping Anus Theater" with Chris Lynch.
Heard. The 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink episode.
Hence my my subtitle under my Whitey McWhiterson.
That's right.
So anyway, a couple categories. I'm going to ask you, gentlemen, and anybody else who wants to chime in here on the live event via Facebook. What the hell was that?
I don't know what that is. Is that the hooker you have stashed in the basement?
It might be. I don't know. Yeah, I made her start woodworking. She's building me some boxes downstairs.
Oh,
She's
nice.
she's building her own coffin.
Oh,
Excellent.
So anyway,
Excellent.
guilty pleasures. I may ask you, the audience, if you have any guilty pleasures, and you can chime right along in on Facebook, YouTube, however you're watching us. What are we? Instagram, Facebook,
I'm sure we're everywhere.
Yeah, we're Facebook, Twitter, and
Twitter, that's
YouTube.
it. Yeah,
We are
Twitter.
everything, everywhere, all at once.
We're
Yes,
like
we
fucking
are.
Visa.
Look at you with the tie-in. So
Look at me
Miley,
go.
Miley Gyrus.
Gyrus.
Interesting. Gyrus.
Gyrus.
I like that.
Thank you. I identify
like
as
that.
crazy.
Yeah, well, you are. Woo! Tang.
Thank you very much.
The best shirt ever.
Thank
So
you very
anyway,
much.
I'm going to start with whoever wants to take it. If all right, do you guys hear that?
Yeah, it's the dog. It's probably the dog out back next door.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not having a stroke.
No,
You could very well be.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up next time and just watch him just fucking tweak out.
If he goes full Jim Ross, we know
That's what I'm
no
saying.
problem.
It's just
God is my witness. They broke him in half.
I'll look like Luca Brasi when he's getting strangled in The Godfather.
Good call.
So anyway, if you're sitting home alone on a Sunday or a Monday or whatever the fuck day of the week it is, and you want to throw in a guilty pleasure, what would that film be for you?
There's a couple, but for me, it's Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart. Not the best movie ever made,
Love that movie.
but that movie, whenever it comes on, I used to have a roommate who's a twat, and every time I knocked on his door to ask him a question, he's watching Titanic. I'm like, what the fuck? You're a grown man. Why are you watching Titanic? But when the opposite would happen, it just so happened that if it was on TV, I'd be watching Just Friends. So that became Chris's Titanic. So yeah, that's the one. It's not a great movie. It's not overly funny. It's not overly well acted, but man, there's something about that movie gets me to watch it every time.
It's just one of those movies, but you're gonna have, like The Godfather. If it's on, you're gonna watch it.
You keep your fucking flap lips off the good goddamn name of The Godfather.
what the fuck?
Do you not? If you're going through TV, if either one of the Godfathers is on, any three of them, you're gonna stop.
No,
and
not
watch.
no, not unless I can pick it up from the fucking beginning, and fucking do it word for word through the whole fucking movie. Picking it up in the middle of the movie is tough. You gotta figure out where you are. You gotta figure.
Yeah,
out
it takes a whole one line to figure out where they are.
You got to put yourself in that emotional space.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Sometimes my children, they speak when they should listen. I'm like, I
When
know
they should
exactly
listen.
where I am. Right. Boom. Sonny's
Look
going to
what
get
they done.
shot in 15 minutes.
Right?
Look what they done to my boy.
Look what they've done to my boy. Yeah, that's mine. Just Friends.
Just Friends, that's a good one.
No, it's
Mike?
really not, but it's funny.
It's John Wayne movies.
Ooh.
Oh, see, I can stand behind that. John Wayne was one of my grandfather's favorite things to watch.
Yeah, they were dads. I like dad did nothing but westerns, so pretty much the TV was on like football or the westerns, and that was it. Like he had a specific channel from fucking Encore just for westerns. Like he'd watch it all day.
My
Well,
father-in-law
Encore-
has that same channel, yeah.
The Gunslinger, Have Gun Will Travel, Gunsmoke, every
Bonanza.
fucking Audie Murphy movie on the planet.
Bonanza. Let's not forget Bonanza.
Yeah, 40 Mule Team, Borax, like all of that shit. All that shit.
Wow. What about yours, Lyncho?
French Kiss with Kevin Kline and
What
Meg
is
Ryan.
wrong with this child?
What
It's
the
a-
fuck?
It's a movie. Well, it's an out of character movie for me, don't you think?
Oh, what?
That'd be like one of the last movies you think that I would pop in.
Okay. I'll
Don't
buy
think
it.
too hard.
All right. Okay. I'll let that go. All right.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right.
It's just a good movie, and it was one of the first movies Megan and I really watched together. So it kind of has that sentimentality to it for me. Harrison Chevy in Michigan Jones. Oh yeah, yeah. I have to change mine now.
All right, we'll see what you come up with. Oh wow, I get it. It's a date movie. It reminds you, of happy times with you and the missus, and that's cool. But is that technically a guilty pleasure movie, or is that just a feel good type thing?
Yeah, but to me, put it in my guilty pleasures because it's not a movie you would think that I would normally go to
All
for
right,
just killing an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes.
makes sense. All right, what's your
All
next category?
All right, so I'm going to go with Big Herm on this one first because this is right up his alley. Your go-to guilty pleasure food.
It's bologna. Beef bologna. No questions asked. It's bologna.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
The worst meat product on the fucking planet. It's bologna.
But you spend $10 a pound on it.
Yeah, but it's lips and assholes, but it's beef lips and assholes. So there it is.
But soon they're going to be your lips and assholes.
Right. It's all right. It's all right. Fucking bologna. Love that shit. Fucking bologna. I spend $8 a pound on fucking bologna. I don't give a fuck.
Wunderbar.
Every time. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Bologna.
Yep. Just got a pound the other day. It's fucking beautiful in there.
Wow.
Gonna have a sandwich as soon as I get the fuck off of here.
Wow.
Sounds like a good idea. What about you, Burns?
Funny thing, had mine today. A Dave's double, no mayo, fries, 6 nuggets, sweet and sour sauce. I don't eat at Wendy's a lot.
Yeah.
But when I get in the mood, it's like, I'm not a big fan. I don't like a lot of what they do. But some days you're like, you know what? I just want some Wendy's. And I sit there, and when I'm done, I'm like, I cannot believe I just ate at Wendy's. However, boy, that shit was good for the time.
Yeah, Wendy's is like one of my favorites.
Not mine.
Till I moved here, and then Carl's Jr. I can throw a rock at from here. So
Oh, you son of a bitch.
yeah, and like it's beautiful because like you can go there at 7:30 in the morning and get any cheeseburger on the menu.
See, that's a beautiful place.
It's fucking beautiful. Burgers for breakfast. They also have a breakfast burger. And they have some of the most they have an amazing fucking breakfast. Swear to God.
Is it a hamburger with a fried egg on top?
Yeah, it's fried egg. Yeah, it's a hamburger with a fried egg and a hash
love
brown
that.
and bacon and sausage, and there's a sauce on it. And yup,
I need me some of that.
yep,
There's a place, can't remember where it was, Rhode Island, that makes a great breakfast burger, but you get it in the afternoon. So
I don't care. I'll eat
anytime I can put a fried egg on a burger, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm with you. I can do that anytime, any day.
Uber
love-
burgers.
Zach just came in with his wife can confirm ice cream is his guilty pleasure. He had some before work today. All right.
Aw. What flavor, Zach?
Doesn't matter. It's ice cream.
Yeah,
Like
but
I'm not a big cereal guy. And again, it's funny you asked this question. Over the weekend, I just craved Life cereal. And I went out and bought a big ass box of Life cereal. And I sat there watching my movie and right out of the box, just chewing on it. And then I put the box away. And then yesterday I got home from work, had a little bit of time, watched I think I watched Michael Knowles' show, chewing on my Life cereal, just going to town, having a
I
good
did that
time.
with a box of crackling oat squares
Ooh,
a couple of weeks
nice.
ago. Yes.
See, there you go.
So mine is Underwood deviled chicken
Oh,
on a Ritz cracker.
oh, there's got to be a story behind this.
Oh God.
Oh, this
Well,
hurts.
When you grow up pretty much piss poor, and your mom buys everything that's cheap
Mm-hmm.
and easy for me to prepare myself. That's why I like Spam.
I love
Spam.
Spam.
Spam is cheap,
I like Spam.
and I used to fry it, make it a sandwich, or I could just cut it up and eat it in a sandwich.
Yeah, my mom liked the Devilwood ham. Blech.
I love deviled ham, deviled chicken.
It's like a little can. It's not even like a real size can.
No,
It's like
it's
that
like-
little mini can. It's like, this shit's so evil, we can only dispense it in this size.
Herm, I can name that sound in 2 notes. I can feel your sounds, right? Yep, exactly. Oh,
No, you take 2 cans of the devil chicken, you put it in a bowl,
no.
a little bit of mayonnaise.
And put it right in the trash, and then go to Wendy's and get a Dave's Double and chicken nuggets.
Yes.
Fuck all of you. You take 2 little cans, you put it in a bowl, a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, chop up a pickle, throw that in there, stir it up, put it on some white toast. Oh, the best.
For
best white
love
trash
of
meal ever.
Christ.
Hey, man. Food's food.
Somewhere Cletus is smiling,
There's children in Africa, like, why the fuck are he eating that?
right? They sent a truckload over that in Ethiopia. And those
People in
kids are
Africa are like, nah, we good.
die.
We all set. We got
gonna die.
water over there, and there's some
Yeah.
sand.
yeah. Obidi jumba.
We throw this part of the chicken out.
Right?
Yo, like when you see and you eat some like chicken tenders or like some quick chicken in the freezer section, and it says mechanically separated chicken. Okay, the Underwood shit is what's left after they separate the chicken from whatever else is left over.
But God damn it, I love it.
I'm pretty sure they put that thing through like a fucking Cuisinart and squirt it into a can, bro.
It's making me itch just thinking about it.
Ah, yeah, it's the chicken version of lips and assholes.
Oh. From the man that brought us mayo chup now comes
For real, I'm surprised there's not mayo chup in that. Ugh.
oh. It's making me itch. I'm getting hives.
It's beaks and bungholes here. It's
Oh my god, bro.
Beaks
This is
and
this
bungholes.
is so bad. It's like Vienna sausages. Oh. Oh god.
There's no reason
I
to
like
eat
those-
Vienna wieners. No.
I love Baiino wieners.
Oh my god.
That whole section of the grocery store that
Is
little
where you
section,
live apparently. Jesus.
It's where I grew up. I can't even.
His mom abandoned him and the Vienna sausage, deviled ham, and chicken aisle, and he lived there till he was 14.
Baby, stand right here. Get as many samples as you can. Mama be back in a half hour.
Screw that little bastard. See you later.
Oh my god. He was abandoned at the age of 7 in the canned foods aisle.
Have you guys?
No wonder you've got a cock tattooed on your arm. The prostitution rest, Your Honor.
It's there, baby.
It's an Underwood chicken tattoo.
Yeah, that's before they get mechanically separated.
The little
Have you-
fucking.
I don't even know where to go with this, Lynch.
I
have nothing.
You know the
I'm
little.
so.
Remember the little jars and the little glass jars with the slices of beef in it? remember
Yes.
those? You ever had those?
Oh, that's
No.
dry. That's the dried chipped beef. That's what you use to make correct SOS.
Yes, I love that.
Oh, I do too, but you got to soak it. It's it's just kind of like modified beef jerky, pretty much. It's just saved thin and dried and super salty, and they put it in a jar, and then you open it up and soak it, cook it in a little milk, and throw the milk away, and then pulls the salt out, and then you can use it like meat.
Who knew going into this that guilty pleasures would open the door to Lynch's disgusting eating habits?
Oh my god! Like I'm never
don't-
going to a dinner party at his house.
You would,
Lynch, what's for dinner? Chicken? Fuck
No.
that! I am out.
Mike, would go a different way. The little plates right there with the canopies on it, and you take it. Ooh, Lynch,
Ooh.
this is a fantastic pate. What is it?
Underwood,
Beaks and buttholes, asshole.
fucking bastard.
9 lives.
Expensive crackers and fucking cat food on a tray. What the fuck?
I can't. I can't.
Hey, you ain't you ain't lived until you had a nice little can of turkey giblets from 9 Lives, spread thin on a Ritz cracker.
I
Dude,
prefer the salmon.
You
or
had brain cancer, and I'm gonna say honestly, I think chemotherapy was them spreading that shit on your head, and it just fucking whatever is in that can fucking killed the fucking brain cancer. Okay, that's how toxic that shit is.
I love it.
You can't even ingest it. You're not supposed to. It literally says "Do not eat" on the can. You do it. What the fuck?
Crystal wants to know what the fuck did she walk
You
in
walked
on?
in on somebody who likes Underwood deviled chicken in the little tiny fucking Satan can. That
Leave it to
fucker.
Lynch.
Oh, I can't tell you.
He also likes Vienna sausages. Do what you will, Miss Key.
I don't know.
Bleh.
I can feel that, Herm. I can feel it.
Oh God.
Man.
He's going to tell us in 3 weeks that he went out and bought a can and made it with mayo chup. and
You
we're
should
all
feel
gonna-
guilty
we're
eating
all gonna
that.
gag.
You should
all
totally
gonna
feel guilty eating that.
Never.
You should.
Never.
It's shame. Shame on you. Shame on your cow.
You motherfuckers drove me to this. I'm buying
Yeah. We held you down and fed you Vienna sausages rectally, and that's how it happened.
Wait. I got to clean out my ear real quick because I don't know how we brought this out of you.
That's one of the right. You've eaten my food. How did that ever happen to come from me?
That's true. This is true. Next week.
That we did not
I'm gonna-
serve that shit at my party. Okay.
Hold
Next
on,
week,
let him
I'm
finish.
gonna eat a can of that live on air next week.
I'm recording.
Oh
tomorrow
no.
night.
Well, I'm on the 20th. We can buy the ranch ice cream.
Go!
Yeah.
Y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Ranch ice cream. We're gonna eat it here first.
No,
on Dysfunction Junction.
you will eat it here first. I will not.
We gotta try it.
I don't
I'm
have
gonna
to try
I'm gonna
shit.
taste it and then throw the rest of it away. But I'm gonna do it just
Oh
for the show.
no! You don't do that with ice cream. You eat it no matter what.
Oh.
Look, I don't know where you grew up fucking poor, but as soon as that shit gets the protective ice on the top, we throw it out around here.
Protect
Okay.
your ice. It's like ice.
As soon as the protective ice shows up, it's like, oh, that's a dead soldier. Get a new gallon. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Crystal says she's got $12. Can she get an invite? Zach said, I get where the $12 came from. Nice. I need to try that ranch ice cream, Dad. Well, Brenton, you're banned from the show. Zach said I would even refuse that ice cream. So
Oh
yeah,
my, yeah. I'm gonna have to pull your ticket. Your trip's canceled.
yeah, and you're banned from the show.
That's it. You're not. Oh my goodness.
All right, can
Heard.
we get out of this? I can taste some of the crap you guys are talking about. Can we move along?
Ooh, Vienna sausages in a milkshake with ranch ice cream.
No.
Ruh.
Throw a little protein powder on top.
Garnished with a little Underwood chicken.
Nope.
You got
All right, so what's the next? What's the next guilty pleasure?
vomit.
I am so fucking scared. I am
All right,
so fucking scared.
Amber, as of right now, is canceled. Not only did she say earlier in the chat that Napoleon Dynamite was boring, now she's saying that it's almost as boring as the first Shrek. Woman, I don't know what movie.
You mean like more boring than like 33 dudes driving around in a circle for 3 hours?
You're banned.
more
from the
boring
show,
than that?
Herm, you're banned from the show.
All right, I'm out. See you, bye. Guys, show's over. Gotta go.
We've had this, we've had
well
this
lasted.
talk. We've had this talk.
I'm
don't
just playing a little. I'm just playing. She talking shit on Napoleon Dynamite, and she brought up my man Shrek. So you know.
So you take it down my road. You
No,
take it
what?
down the NASCAR road.
Oh, I did, but they just go around in a circle.
Tina, eat
You never
your food.
get anywhere.
Tina, eat your food.
Like driving with your wife.
It's kind of.
All right, that's all we need to know.
It's a white knuckling it all the way.
Pretty much. You ever been in a car with Jen?
Takes her 45
No,
minutes
I-
to go a mile and a half.
I've heard stories. That's all I need to hear.
She's like, she's like in Hot Shots Part 2 when he has to go get the eye surgery,
Yeah.
but in order to do it, they have to go in through his rectum. That's kind of how my wife gets anywhere.
Can we get to the next topic, please?
This is fun, isn't it?
And we didn't play the outro music to assholes, so
No, we didn't. We didn't.
we're all assholes, so
We
it doesn't
are.
matter.
Baby, you're an asshole too.
All right, next category. Let's go.
All right. Band, artist, or song? You pick.
Okay, I got one for each. The song is "Don't Ya" by the Pussycat Dolls. If that shit comes on my shuffle, I am bumping. And I'm a 50-year-old man. Ain't nothing worse than seeing some gray-haired jackass rolling down the street, windows open. I don't care if it's the middle of December. It's like, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? I am all up in that business. The guilty pleasure artist, I'll have to come back to that one. The band, I was thinking about this one today. I'm not a fan, but if I get in a mood, I always thought they were low rent. The Rolling Stones. The artist
go.
I'll have to come back to because there's so many, whether it be Vanilla Ice or Right Said Fred or mostly one-hit wonders. I'm a big sucker for every now and again. A guilty pleasure is, playing "I'm Too Sexy" or whatever the fuck.
That's where I was going with for song.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really have a guilty pleasure artist. I have a guilty pleasure genre. Every now and then, I do actually like a country song.
Yeah, me too. They start to grow on me more the older I get.
Like
Yeah, I mean,
fungus.
and I'm talking something newer. The old
Yeah.
stuff that wasn't that pop country thing. I like, but we're talking like Waylon, Willie,
Yeah.
Hank. We're not talking the stadium country shit we have now. But yeah, and then what was it? Artist? No, I don't really have artist. No, I don't, that's about it though. That's it.
Okay.
Country music, Right Said Fred. Yeah. LMFAO is there's a couple of songs.
Mr.
Yeah.
Dabalina, Mr. Bob Dabalina.
Right,
Mr.
right. Del the
Bob
fucking
Dabalina,
Homo
Mr. Bob
sapien.
Dabalina.
I too am a huge fan for one-hit wonders.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a giant playlist in the DJ computer that is all
I
just
got,
one.
I got one more.
List.
I don't know if you can call it a guilty pleasure, but it's not in my rotation. But every now and again, and I love the Police, and I love Sting as a solo artist. But Desert Rose, that's the song because in the middle, that Indian dude just comes out and goes ha bada 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 bada, and you're in your car, and it used to play on the elevator music in Middletown, and I would, I knew when the part was coming. I'd ease up to the speaker, cue my microphone, and everybody's ear was full of ha bada 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 bada.
That's always fun to do in a store. Or you get on the PA. Play
There
over
you
the PA.
go. Ooh, those were the days.
Yeah,
This
I'm a
Caldor location is closing in 5 minutes. If you're not at the registers, we'll start hunting you for sport. Good luck, and may the odds ever be in your favor.
Good luck.
The Hunger Games, Caldor.
Right?
You know, I've never
Which-
seen that movie.
I only saw the first one.
Never seen it.
I thought the
I
game
don't-
was over. What the fuck?
Yeah, right. And now we got 4 more movies. What the fuck?
Right? So what's your guilty pleasure go-to musical acts?
For artists, I have 2.
Mhm.
Pink and Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
Probably two of the better two of the better female vocalists currently right now. My wife and I actually have tickets to see Pink this summer.
Dude, I can bend over and spread my butt cheeks. You can see Pink right now.
No, I see brown. I see a big old brown.
Yeah, that's true. I did eat at Wendy's today, so
Ooh,
Ooh, that sounds good. Baby,
song,
go put your good jeans on. We're going to Wendy's.
I'll
song
even
is
carry your tray. It's our anniversary.
song isn't really an embarrassing one for me. It's Bohemian Rhapsody. Anytime it's on, I'll crank that motherfucker up. I love that song. As far as artists goes, I already did that. But band, that's to me that's a tough one because it's a lot of those early to mid '80s cheesy techno bands, the techno bands that were around.
The Monkees.
And I'll say, from that genre, probably Depeche Mode. See, I knew you were.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. See you next week. I'll just shut him down. It's all right. What's wrong with you? I'll just shut him down, remove him from the stream and shit.
Burns didn't fuck me up.
Oh look, he's oh look, Chris is back. Oh look,
time.
Chris is back.
Give me time. Show's still going. Depeche Mode. Now you're cheering for an audience of one, and I don't even know if he's watching right now.
Probably not. He's probably.
Herm, are you gonna die?
I am not going to die.
He's probably on that phone with that family from earlier.
Please don't die. Wow.
About that snow day.
Yeah.
What happened to your guys' snow day?
Nothing.
Oh, it was snowing on the way here, but none of it stuck because it's been raining for 2 fucking days.
Yeah, it's gonna be a non-event down here. Up in the western mountains, it's pretty shitty. Avon, Torrington area is really shitty right now.
None of that means a damn thing to me.
Nope, me neither. Anyway,
If you're from the Avon, Torrington area, sorry.
My mom sold Avon. It was a nice area.
In the Torrington area?
Maybe, I don't know. It was, Isn't that what he's talking about? He's talking about people selling Avon in Torrington.
Yeah,
ding dong.
You were that close, Herm.
That was close.
That close.
I want to drive a pink Cadillac.
Plush velvet seats,
Who's this? Corinthian leather?
grooving in the back.
No, that's a Cordoba. I'm sorry.
The
Yeah.
1979 Chrysler Cordoba.
With fine Corinthian leather.
Corinthian leather.
Or that's Chicago. That's Detroit for vinyl.
My dad had a banana yellow Cordoba
Are you serious?
back in 1862. Yeah, you could see that shit coming a mile away because when the light hits it just right, it looks like a fucking comet coming at you.
I can't for the life of me think of any one person in my life that I ever knew that owned a Cordoba.
I had a Cordoba for a while.
I never saw one up close and personal, ever.
I'm
And
sure
that
It was the 300. It was the 300L
Oh,
that year. So it was the 300 that year was a Cordoba. So it was a 300L with Flowmaster crossover pipe. It was nice. Maroon interior.
Now, see,
There's
if NASCAR wanted to get into the Corinthian leather business, you throw a Cordoba on the track, it's all good.
Guys, I saw a fucking 84 Regal around the corner for sale.
I know that's your jam.
There's a fucking 84 Regal around the corner, and it needs like a set of Kraggers and a fucking flat black paint job, and it'll just rock.
I love those cars. I fucking love those cars. One of the girls I work with drives a the Oldsmobile Celebration or Celebrity station wagon with the wood panels, and it's in awesome shape.
It's an old Regal. I mean, it's got that old Cutlass Supreme Regal.
I love those
Buick.
cars. Megan makes fun of me all the time.
Oh yeah, you want to jack up the ass end and throw some fat fucking 50s on it. Yeah, not a lot. Just give it a little rake.
You'd be dragging nose all the way down.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Jen. She's like, we don't, and it's literally not like we can't afford that. We can't do that. I'm like, Jen, we're talking probably 10 grand tops to fucking do
That's it. That's like 2 sock drawers.
No big deal. And I'm like, and she's like, we don't have the room. I'm like, but we got the money. I can shuffle some shit around. I mean, I could make the driveway work. We could get a Regal in there.
Oh,
We can squoze that in there.
we got any other categories, my man?
Television show.
Like now or
In the history of ever.
there are 2. One is Cheers. Obviously, when I was a kid, it was funny, but I didn't quite get it. But now I love it. And the other one I loved as a kid. Today I look at it and go, boy, drugs took 90% of this cast. If you go to Amazon, Different Strokes is free all
Yeah.
8 seasons.
Yep.
And it gets funnier as you get older.
On a very special episode.
Yeah, right? Except for that one.
Yeah.
Good old Dudley. Boy, that kid got diddled.
Woo! Yeah, he did.
Oh, poor bastard.
By Gordon Jump.
Yes. When
Totally
he's not
off-
working at WKRP, he's diddling kids in a bicycle shop.
Totally out of character for his.
And thank you for reminding me of his name. I wanted to reference it, and I'm like, who the hell was that? And Gordon Jump.
WKRP in Cincinnati,
Who
baby.
was also famous for being the Maytag repairman.
Yes, for years and years.
Mm-hmm. Herm, what's your guilty pleasure television show?
I like the old Cosby Show.
The
Okay.
original Cosby Show.
I love that too, but I can't watch it with the same eyes, knowing that the littlest girl turned out to be a raving lunatic. Cosby, obviously, with his roofie gimmick, and
Bill Cosby's
Lisa
just
Bonet just being
misunderstood.
crazy. Yeah, he's misunderstood. All right,
He's just misunderstood.
you misunderstand every word he says as the pill kicks in.
Yes.
Oh.
Just lay down and don't think about it.
Hey.
Excuse me, sweetheart. Does this bar rag smell like chloroform?
If you stay down long enough, there'll be a Leonard Part 7. Daw.
I just want a bite of your pudding.
Mr. Cosby, why did you order 8 cases of frozen pudding pops? I got lots of holes to fill.
Pudding.
Pudding pops.
You cannot stick a pudding pop in her butthole. Daw.
I didn't put a pudding pop in a butthole. I didn't do that.
Just a stick.
Jesus.
Nothing but splinters.
Guys, we're going to hell in every religion. I just want you to know that.
Yep, all of them. Heard I'll be shoveling rain at this rate.
Yeah,
Good
right.
luck with that, Zach. Good luck.
Poor Zach. Oh wait, I
Mike-
forgot. I forgot this.
Hey, fuck your picture. My guilty pleasure show is Golden Girls.
My brother and my sister-in-law, same thing.
I love that show. I love that show. Rue McClanahan was awesome in that show. Actually, Betty White stole the show every week. So
I would go with Estelle Getty stealing that show
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah, St. Olaf did that.
Saint Olaf.
Saint Olaf.
It was St. Olaf.
What was her
Yeah.
husband's name? George? When she
can't
tells
remember.
those old stories?
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah, George and
Ah.
Rose Nyland.
Yeah. Oh, Rose.
Yeah, I've been watching the shit out of Last Man Standing lately. That's kind of a guilty pleasure that's current.
Yeah,
That's
I've been-
Tim
I've
Allen,
been-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Okay.
been binging on the old George Lopez show, but I wouldn't call it a guilty pleasure because I loved it from the beginning. So
I never. got
Yeah,
into it. I never watched that.
I watched some of those too. The new one's
new
pretty
one-
good.
the new ones are fantastic.
The new one's pretty fucking good.
especially the Spanish-speaking episode.
I
Yes,
started-
that one's excellent.
Go ahead, Lynch, please.
I started watching that show because of that episode. By the way,
Good. It's funny as
'Cause you
hell.
got- it was funny. It is funny. The show is funny.
It is very
You're just
funny.
mad because I took a nap with your sister.
Oh. The ending is probably one of the best endings ever. Yeah.
And the whole time the little kid's passing out, George is just, this is kind of fucking fun. Yeah, yeah.
Right? It just all right. This is excellent.
In the
Excellent.
beginning, they all have the same face. What? And by the end, George is like, nothing I ain't seen on Telemundo before. Fuck it.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, what a great show. Is that it? You got any more with
I got book, but I really couldn't come up with one because I love every book. There's no such
yeah.
thing as a guilty
I don't know
guilty
that
pleasure
there's a
book.
guilty pleasure book, if you will.
Hustler.
That's a magazine, dipshit.
Oh, it's got pictures and words. I thought it was a book.
Well, if you're in the 3rd grade, pictures and words equal a book. When you're a
See?
grown-ass
There you
adult,
go.
it's words.
There you go.
So
There you
you
go.
would pick like the Weekly Reader from back in the day, and just so Lynch is fully on board, the Weekly Reader is what we used to call the penthouse letters.
I was just gonna say Penthouse Forum.
Yes.
That was the weekly.
I
reader,
love
although it
those.
Came out monthly.
My wife loves that shit.
Oh, you try to read through some of those, and you're just like, "There's no way this actually happened." These people, if these are real letter writers, this shit didn't happen. You're just putting your fantasy out for the world to hear. Both have pages, but only one has a centerfold. Good call on Zach's part.
Very good
I don't
call.
care who wins the day. Zach is the MVP of the comment section with that one comment right there. Damn. Ooh, yeah,
You
but
go,
Zach,
Zach.
quick question. Do your pages stick together, or are you aiming at something else? See,
The ceiling.
that's the question. Yeah, the ceiling, the door,
That's what the war sock is for.
the window, the wall.
Oh,
The war sock.
That's a
What's that
bunk
one-
sock.
what's that one sock standing up in the corner all about?
That's Fred. Don't mind him. He lived here. Feed him once a week.
Really, I was gonna say, if you need him, just whistle. He'll come over here. Jesus.
The trick is not to close it. Nice job.
Yeah, right.
You leave
Oh,
the
man.
spout end open. You just let the toe collect everything.
Oh,
We're
very
sharing
nice.
Way too much.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
And the ones with the padded toe. Ooh, extra absorb. Wow, I'm sharing way too much.
Wow.
Well, the gold toe. That's why you buy the gold toe because you
A
get the extra
gold
reinforcement.
toe. There you go, my man.
You get
Uh-oh.
more semen absorption that way.
See, this is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things.
May gonna whip off a gold.
It took 60 episodes for his inner comedian to come out. No, it's a gold toe. If it crunches when you put it on, you got the wrong sock.
Yeah, Jen washes them. It's okay.
Some things just don't wash all the way out, man.
They go on new every morning. You know, how they get abused during the course of the day is a completely different story.
Do you always carry a sock in your pocket? Yeah,
Extras.
don't you?
Actually, two. Sometimes it's a busy day.
Oh, my Lord.
I just carry a whole 6-pack.
Oh, my God. I couldn't afford gold toes, so I got great value socks in the truck.
I got Equate socks.
I got Dollar Tree brand.
Fuck me. I bought the Equate brand. Ooh, damn.
You got any of them? You got any of them single-use socks?
Fuck.
I gotta wonder though, how would those diabetic socks that fit a little extra tight, would those be like, would you be cheating on your socks with those?
I don't know.
That's like it's like going with a tighter, younger version, right?
That's an interesting
That's what I'm
question.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's definitely an interesting question.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
why none of us can ever apply for a job again, because this is out here for the world to hear. Gee, Mr. Herman, we'd love to hire you, but did you say on March 14th, I quote, they wash the same and how they're abused during the week doesn't matter?
I did,
You have to-
actually.
you have to understand
Yes,
the
sir.
context.
I most
No.
certainly did.
You have to understand the context. No, I really don't.
Yes, Senator. I did say that.
Yes. And may I say, Corn Pop actually was a bad dude.
I'm sorry.
It was the best sock. No better sock in the world.
I'm sorry.
It was a
Trusty
great
Tube
sock.
I'm so sorry, Trusty Tube Sock, that I cheated.
It had a
on you.
long and illustrious career. It did amazing things. They were very, very good.
I didn't have to pay it off when I was done.
Right?
See, I thought it was one side. Don't anybody say I lean to one side. Although I do
George-
kind of lean to one.
He and
That
George
sock, it held a lot of urine.
He and George Santos. He and George Santos. Went
Me
to
and
the same
George
school.
Santos,
Went to the
we
same
shared
school.
socks.
He used to ring them out in his mouth.
Ah!
Oh, and there it
And then
is,
devil-
ladies and
devil
gentlemen.
chicken.
That's the line we went too far.
Yep.
Put it.
It's even worse. There it is.
Ring 'em out.
Something with deviled chicken. It's
Bring them out into a blender. Add
gonna
some
do
devil chicken,
I gotta turn the volume off. I'm
Oh.
gonna vomit on my computer.
a little mayo chop.
Ah!
You're
I just
really gonna
spit on my computer. Swear to
You're gonna
God.
make yourself. You're gonna make yourself puke.
No,
No, you're gonna make me self puke.
You're welcome.
And mix it with some honey porter.
He
just
doesn't
for
get to
her.
do a show ever again.
There you go.
Oh,
Caution, there could be vomit. I'm gonna have to
Right?
put a vomit trigger warning.
it's bad enough we have the explicit warning. Now we have to vomit. We
Now I have to
warn
like
people about-
caution. Watching this show may cause you physical harm.
in more ways than one.
Yeah, we have to list the side effects like Cymbalta. May cause
For real, may cause anal leakage and memory loss.
I'll see if I can come up with a list for next week.
I think I shit my pants, but I don't remember why.
That's right. I'm not sure why. I don't remember. Dear
That was a
Lord.
big deal. Olean back in the day.
Yep. Oh my God. Do you have anything left on the list, or can we say goodbye to the nice people if they're still not liking? If they still like us?
There's a few left.
Woo!
Woo hoo 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 hoo.
Oh, see,
It
even
was
Zach
the
says
devil
it was the
chicken.
devil chicken.
There we go. That was my
That
double
good,
chicken
huh?
going through my intestines.
Very nice. Very nice.
What is wrong with you?
Dear God.
Where do I start?
The beginning is usually the best place.
Oh, usually. Unless you're like a Tarantino film, and then you can just start in the middle and throw it all around.
There you
Work
go.
it- You can work your way forward and backward.
And backward at the same time simultaneously.
Yes.
Oh,
Telling
you are
5
exact-
different stories.
If you're not careful, you're going to end up on an episode of Snapped. I swear to God.
Would that be a bad thing?
You're
Well,
the
no, 'cause-
victim, asshole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lynch and I have to sit in that dark room and go, we really didn't see this coming.
We didn't
Yeah.
see this coming.
Absolutely not.
At
We never
all.
thought Megan would kill him.
It's
No,
always the
we
quiet
never-
one.
No. She was such a nice, caring woman. She was very nice, always polite. We never
Damn
thought
shame.
she'd stab him in the chest 43 fucking times.
Damn
Accidentally.
shame what she did. Damn shame what she did to the penis
I was
fish.
just gonna say, damn shame what they did to that dog.
Dog.
Did you, Herm, did you finish watching that Luther movie?
Yes,
How was it?
it was good. It was
I'll have
good.
to watch it.
It was excellent.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Is that on the flicks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the flicks.
On the flicks.
You have too many people logged in flicks.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Hey,
We handled that.
Burns, you gotta send me that link.
So now Netflix can go fuck themselves.
What link?
The one you mentioned earlier, that Azure you gave you.
Gujara. I'll write it down
Yeah.
for you.
Gujara? Gugu?
Goo, like what you put in the end of your gold toe. Jara, JARA.com.
Goo. G-O-O. I'm writing
Like Jara Binks from the Star Wars movie.
Yeah, Jara Binks.
Jara
Jabba
Binks.
Shabba
Jara
Binks.
Binks.
Shabadoo.
Shabba.
Her
wasn't
Shabba ranks.
Shabba Ray.
Maxi Priest and Shabba. What?
Oh my lord. Now you're going deep undercover.
Deep.
Deep dive. Here on a Tuesday.
All right.
Dysfunction Junction brings you to the anal zone.
Wow.
Lord.
Well, since our
that's-
guest didn't show up, maybe someday we'll invite him back.
Yes, we can. We can do that. We can totally do that.
Yeah, he got roped into setting up a. He lives in Vegas, so he's a director. So he got roped into setting up a gaming pit for March Madness.
Okay.
Ah,
Makes sense. You know, March Madness is
Yeah.
in full swing right now.
Who's the favored?
The fuck if I know. I don't watch that shit.
we don't know.
All right, I didn't know if
Favorite-
you guys follow. I didn't know if you guys follow cricket.
It's the team with the black guy on it.
Oh my
all of them.
god. We got 2 weeks to fill until April the 6th. Oh, April the 4th, my bad. Which is been planned the return or the actual debut of my daughter, Emma Burns, no relation, and Am I the Asshole. We'll fill in the next 2 weeks with some fun stuff, and at some point we're going back to the hat. It's been too long.
And the week after that, Brenton will be here, so we could have Brenton right here.
There,
Yeah,
there
baby.
you go.
Yeah, that's right. That's coming up.
Pimping ain't easy, and he's doing it nationwide now.
That's right, he is.
Worldwide, motherfucker.
All right, people, don't forget junctiondysfunctionshow@gmail.com. Questions, comments, concerns, show ideas. if you, the listenership, and I've already gotten a couple, want to be a
Naked pickers.
guest on a particular episode, let us know and actually show up.
Naked pictures, please.
Hurt. Boobs?
Boobs all day.
Boobs.
Thank you,
Boobs,
folks.
please.
Thank you.
Sleep soundly in your beds tonight. Judgment falls upon you at first light. I'm the hand of God. I'm the dark Messiah. I'm the vengeful blood. In the blackest moment of a dying world, what have you
A monkey nibbling on a penis is funny in any language.
I like brown
Ooh,
movies.
ooh, ooh.